What's up, guys? Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. I can't tell you how many emails I get for people looking for a budget golf simulator. That is what we're here to show you today. This is what I consider kind of the ultimate budget golf simulator, not just because of the price coming in at about $2,500, including a launch monitor, projector, mat, net, and screen. All right, basically everything that you need. All right, $2,500, full golf simulator. You could use an iPad like I am for this setup. I'm gonna show you all this in action. I'm gonna show you a time lapse of how I assembled all of this, and we'll do a full walk around talking about every piece by piece along the way, including hitting some shots into this. But everyone says, listen, I wanna build a home golf simulator. I'm on a budget. Like, what's the best bang for the buck? Well, in my opinion, the reason that I think this is kind of the ultimate budget golf simulator is that it's a little bit 2-in-1. So this is the Shop Indoor Golf SIGPRO Net. And you'll see that in the assembly video. Essentially, this thing just unfolds with metal bars. You attach the net to it, and then this screen can attach to the front. You don't need the screen. If you want super budget, I'm gonna put links and a discount code down in the description for you guys. You could go just net and look off to the side to an iPad, TV, whatever you want. You don't have to go with a projector and a screen if you don't want. That's why I'm saying it's kind of the ultimate setup. Depending on what you want to do, you could grow as well. You could start with just the net, then add the screen later. I'm hooked up to Awesome Golf and a Garmin R10 right now. So one of the most low-cost entry-level golf launch monitors that's gonna give you full simulation golf. All right, everything pretty much but putting. And when you're using a net like this, depending on your setup, you might not want to hit flop shots, but you know, with the side nets that they give you on this, I mean, you're pretty much playing full golf at a budget. I mean, it's just great. So why don't we do this? First thing first, let's take a look at the time lapse where I assembled this all by myself in just about 30 minutes. Let's take a look. All right, so first always I lay out my mat, get all my stuff set up, and then those poles really just unclick with those pins. And you slide your net on. Once you slide your net on, I did have a little trouble with the crossbar with one person, but it wasn't too bad. I got that screen hung with the ball bungees. I did use the temporary water just to fill up those bags, hung up the projector, got it adjusted. Dude, it does take a little bit just to kind of get it where you need it. Once that's all set, basically set down the Garmin R10, connected to Awesome Golf on the iPad, took a shot, and I was off and running. So it's really that easy. Like I said, probably 30, maybe 40 minutes once I had the launch monitor all going. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse of how I built this all by myself. Let's talk a little bit about dimensions first. So this is about 10 feet wide, this entire setup, okay? And then it's about 7 feet tall. So you could fit this into a small space. Once again, like I said, ultimate budget golf simulator needs to be able to fit in a good space. So being only 10 feet wide, 7 feet tall, and honestly you could shrink it down to 8.5 or 9 feet wide. I have the nets, as you can see, pushed out a little bit, but not too much. Really is allowing you to have a compact full golf simulator. You can see this is a temporary way of putting a projector up in a garage. If you're interested, proceed with caution, but I just have a 2x8 going across my garage rails. I connected the BenQ 820 ST. That's what's up there. So, and it's fitting pretty well. The problem is when you hook up the various iPads, you'll see I have a 11-inch Pro over here hooked up with an HDMI dongle, is that they're not going to be throwing a perfect 4x3 screen. So I just make them look nice, not perfect, and you can always go over to your iPad as necessary. This is the Shop Indoor Golf 2-piece landing pad mat that you can get from them. I'll put that down in the description as well. And then this is a mat that I wanted to test out that so many people asked about. So this is the new SIGPRO Lite. So you saw I had the full version. It's like a 4x10 SIGPRO mat that I did. The difference between this is that it's thinner. All right, so it's a much more just cost-effective way that you can essentially get into their SIGPRO series that has a replaceable insert. I'll see if I can actually pull this out so you guys can see it. So it's actually a replaceable insert. All right, and I put a tee here because I wanted to say that, you know, if you wanted to with a short tee, you could you know, use this as a tee mat. But I mean, you could just get yourself some bird tees or something like that. You know, some 3D printed tees, you'd be fine. But it is nice. So this is a fairly forgiving mat when you're standing on it. It doesn't move around, which is key. I'll hit some shots here in a minute and let you see that. Now, I did cheat a little bit on this. You guys will see that over here, these are actually supposed to be filled with sand. They're filled with water, spilled a little bit of water, but it's working just to show you guys the setup. I mean, these are always temporary setups and building all kinds of stuff. So know that I put these together quick and I make it kind of the easiest way possible. Let's just take a look at how this works. So all these the metal frames, just go together with pins and kind of like little slots that they have built. You kind of slide a metal piece in there. I mean, you saw in the video how easy it was to put this together. There's a couple ball bungees. You kind of put them on at your discretion. They estimate about 24 inches down, so I threw those on. If you were doing only net, obviously you have tons of play to grab the ball. I like playing it in nets. I mean, you can hit super high speed, you know, driver, whatever you're hitting, and you're gonna be fine. But with this screen that I'm gonna show you in just a second when we hit some shots, it encompasses everything, just makes it really, really good. So why don't we do this? Let's jump out onto that awesome golf range and we'll hit some shots with a Garmin R10 that talk about an easy setup. I just have sitting on a keyboard box plugged in there and it's connected to that iPad. I mean, hey guys, we're here to show you ultimate budget golf simulator. All right, I'm not trying to make anything fancy. I'm trying to show you how you could set a golf simulator up so fast and tear it down. Make it portable too. And I'll show you a bag that this even comes with. All right, let's go ahead and hit some shots. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that walk around. I kicked the lights back off, and I did that because I wanted to show off, you know, what the BenQ LH820ST is capable of looking like. I mean, this is a little bit of a higher end projector. Maybe you're gonna wanna go with something a little lower end for, you know, if it's an ultimate budget golf simulator, you probably want lower cost. All kinds of that stuff available. Links in the description, but also I'll put my email pinned to the top of the comments and in the description. Feel free to email me and I'm happy to discuss options for you, you know, setups. They even make little, you know, floor-mounted projectors that you can put right there and make it really simple to, you know, you have to hang over on a ceiling or anything like that. So let's hit a shot. I want to show you guys what this looks like. Like I said, Garmin R10 connected to the iPad in Awesome Golf. 150 yard or so shot down there. Just hit a couple shots. Wasn't the best to start off, but it's okay. I want to show you what the reaction is off of the screen and then also what the image kind of looks like after. So do I need to adjust it? No, I can see just fine. I'll actually hit one more. If I wanted to, I could grab my club and push that down. If I wanted to, I could attach the screen, you know, down at the bottom, but this is just simply using the top grommets and attaching it to the net. Oh man, I'm making some pretty bad swings here. Try to make another good one. Push that one all the way over to the right. See if I can get back to my normal cut. Now let's say you didn't like this. Like I said, you could attach to the bottom, or you could, after shots, you could just kind of push it down with your club if you wanted to. It doesn't really bother me. You're looking at the center of the screen. So I definitely think it's personal preference. All right, let's stop getting this thing all the way to the right. That's a little better. There we go. Perfect. All right. So you can see that within 30 minutes, you're hitting balls. And the launch monitor you choose, it is kind of the heartbeat of your golf simulator. Feel free to email me on that. I'd love to discuss, you know, what my opinion is for something like this, what you want to look at. You could discuss different mat options and things, but the Garmin R10 is just so low cost to be able to hit some shots, and as you can see, you know, I'm hitting my distance no problem. They all have little different levels of accuracy, especially as far as like spin axis goes. Some are measured, some are calculating using different metrics along those lines. So just different things to understand. But like I said, I mean, for a 30-minute setup, you're looking for that ultimate budget golf simulator. You've got a nice quality image if you want to hang a simple screen. You don't have to worry about an enclosure. And then I wanted to show you guys this bag that it actually comes with. So I put this off to the side. Glad I remembered to show you, but it actually comes with a bag so you can fold this all up and put it in there and put it away if you want to. But keep in mind, if you're putting it in a garage like I am, you can actually pull a car in. Take your mat, put it off to the side, pull your car right in. If you don't want to go on top of your turf, just take the one piece and put it on top of the other. And you're not, constricted from using your garage either. So very important to understand. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, ultimate budget golf simulator in my opinion, and quality as well. So make sure you shoot me an email if you have any questions, and stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming soon.